Mabuhay! Magandang gabi! Welcome to Learning with Albine. Magandang gabi, Bruce! Are you here?
Magandang gabi sa'yo.
We are broadcasting from Ohio, USA. Yes, Bruce is here next to me. Bruce is also a Porenoy. He wants to learn Tagalog and he's here always with us. Every live sessions here on YouTube. Yes, comment down below. Hi Kelly. Yes, naririnig na ako ni Kelly. Yeah, so, katatapos ko ang huling video tungkol sa pag. Oh, salamat Kelly. At pinanood mo yung first part nitong video natin. Yeah, and this is now part 2. Yes, and yeah, I hope and I'm sure this will be valuable piece of lessons for you, for everybody. And aside from Kelly, who's with me here, I hope that Aline is here because Aline was here last week. Okay, and again, let me say greetings. Mabuhay! Welcome to Learning with Albine. And I've got to transition my brand name this time. Now we are Aralyn World. Yes, I don't know if I have to change my channel name. Maybe it's not necessary to change my channel name. But question number 1. What root words accept the prefix pag? Question number 2. What meaning does the prefix pag bring? And last question, how do I use the pag plus root word in a Tagalog sentence? Yes, and that's something we have to look forward to. And yes, this is part 2 of our previous episode, right? You know what I mean. There's the playlist down there if you are done here in this video currently happening. Later, if you missed the first part, there's the playlist for you. Okay, and let me proceed with our channel ID, our brand new channel ID today. There you go. Maraming salamat. And yes, there's Franco. Hi, Franco. Nice to see you here. Buenos noches. Buenos noches, Franco. Kumusta? Kumain ka na ba? Okay. Ano ang hapunan mo dyan sa Chile? Yeah. Correct me if you're not the Franco that's coming to me every Saturday. And I'm thinking you are Franco, my student every Saturday. Session 2. Yes, again, speaking of session 2, tomorrow again, Saturday. We will have 2 sessions. Session 1, morning my time. If you are in Asia, it's evening your time. Session 2, afternoon my time. If you are in Europe, it's evening your time. Yay. A little bit of review. Let's do this. Bruce, are you ready? Okay, now we got to start.
Always.
Always ready and listening here. Yeah. Balik-aral. By the way, if you don't know what balik-aral means, it means review. Right? Review of the previous topic. And let's recall. Let's have comparison between pumasok and magpasok. Pumasok and magpasok. Let's have our sentence right away. Pumasok siya sa trabaho. What does it mean? I bet Franco knows what trabaho is. Yes. Pumasok siya sa trabaho. In English, I would say he or she went to work. Trabaho for work. Pumasok means, literally it means enter. But this can be a verb when we mean going to work or going to school. Pumasok. Although pasok can mean you're going to enter the room, right? By the door. Pumasok sa pinto, right? Things like that. Pasok, Bruce. The root word is pasok. So pumasok in this case is an verb. So verb, and it's in infinitive, and also the spelling infinitive is the same as its past tense. So in this case, pumasok siya sa trabaho is past tense. It has happened already. So it was done. Verb, it was done. pumasok siya sa trabaho. Like this picture that you are looking at, and this is the left picture of the person. Pumasok, right? And then picture number 2, which is this one, it means nagpasok siya ng mga gamit. Mga gamit, Bruce, mga to indicate plural form of the noun. Gamit is noun. Gamit literally means tool or things, stuff. Gamit, tool or things. So I assume that because this guy is his stuff is in the box. So I would assume that things inside the box are plural, more than one. So mga gamit. So in this regard, nagpasok siya ng mga gamit. So if you would translate this into English, you would say he brought things inside. He brought things inside. So see the difference when we mean pumasok and nagpasok. Okay, so take note of the arrows that I put on this first example, sentence example. So this is for pumasok. The arrows indicate that the verb is really internal in nature. It has nothing to do with external influence, nothing to do with accessories, nothing. Just that action the person is doing. Pumasok siya sa trabaho. Arrows are coming in because it's really just internal. Whereas the other one, there are arrows away from the action, which means I would like to emphasize that this nagpasok has accessory to be able for the action to be done. So mga gamit is the accessory. So the context in this statement, the action pasok, you're noisy. Okay. You're forgiven. Oh, what did I say? So nagpasok, there's a need for accessory for the action to be completed, right? So there's accessory or external influence. That's why the arrows are pointing out, right? Pointing away. This is, I really want people to understand how to use pumasok versus magpasok. Okay, magpasok is infinitive of nagpasok. So nagpasok is past tense. But anyway, if you see the picture as the action is ongoing, right? So that means nagpapasok siya ng mga gamit. Nagpapasok siya ng mga gamit. I should have said nagpapasok siya ng mga gamit here. But anyway, these are just indicative moods, so it can be past tense, present tense, or future tense. In other words, I also refer to past tense as completed, present tense as uncompleted, future tense as contemplative. Okay? Question? Oo, ako ay estudyante mo, guro. Welcome here. Ngayon lang kita napansin dito sa live. Sige, samahan mo kami ni Kelly dito. Ngayon. Yeah. Magpasok here. Okay. Now, more on review about root words and verbs. And recall that prefix pag, the derived word is a noun, and it means an activity that is specified by the root word, right? So take note of the root word. Root word is very important and what it means, but of course when there's prefix that go with that, there's a little bit change in the meaning of the root word, of the new word, of course. Prior is the root word, and there's prefixes. There are prefixes, infixes, affixes. So a little bit change in the meaning. Pasok is the root word, which means enter. Okay, and then alis is also a root word, which means leave. Leave. Is it a good pronunciation of my I? L-E-A-V-E. Long E. Leave, right? Alis. Pasok, okay. When you add pag before pasok, it means pagpasok. And you are referring to verb, pumasok. Pumasok, later I will have more example here. Oh, pumasok. Yeah, I will have more example later. Next slide. And then there's another thing using pag as well, but you have to repeat the first syllable of the root word. Pagpapasok. Yes, it must be pronounced faster. The other one, pagpasok. The first one, this one is pagpapasok. Pagpapasok. Bruce, repeat after me. Pagpapasok.
Pagpapasok.
Good, good. Yes, yes. And that means you're referring to magpasok. Again, this pumasok is internal in nature. Magpasok is external in nature. Again, alis is another example. Alis, pag-alis. Pag-alis, so referring to the activity, and these are nouns. Pagpasok, pagpapasok is also a noun. Pag-alis is a noun. And so you're referring to the activity involved in umalis, umalis, verb. Yes, is specified by the root word alis. The other one, you're referring to mag-alis. Mag-alis. So the noun counterpart is pag-aalis. Pag-aalis. Now, what is the difference between umalis and mag-alis? Okay, I don't have picture graphical, but maybe I can just demonstrate it this way. Umalis is just me walking out, or even you. When you walk out of the room, that's umalis, leave. Mag-alis means remove something, like mag-alis ng dumi sa buhok. Mag-alis ng balakubak. What is balakubak, Bruce? Do you know balakubak, Kelly? Dandruff. Yes, example. Mag-alis. So if there's something on your something or any person's dirt on the head or hair or something, or dirt in your shirt, mag-alis. So mag-alis ng dumi, mag-alis ng, for example, if you have a cat in your house, so there are hair, mag-alis ka ng buhok ng iyong pusa, cat's hair, buhok ng pusa sa iyong damit. Right, so that is mag-alis. But if you going out somewhere, that's umalis. Umalis ka. Get out. Umalis ka. Remove something, that's mag-alis. See the difference? Umalis is internal. There's no accessory. Mag-alis, there is an accessory because there must be something in the thing that you are going to take away. Remove. Yes, I hope that I have explained it right. So if you're referring to umalis, which is get out, it means pag-alis. If you're referring to mag-alis, which is to take off something from something, pag-aalis. Pag-aalis, right? Okay, let me check on your comment or question. Hindi po, it's a new word to me. Balakubak. Dandruff. Balakubak, yes. Okay, easy to spell it, Kelly. You can try to spell that. Balakubak. Balakubak, remember. Okay. Yes, balakubak means dandruff. Okay. Yes, mag-alis ka ng balakubak. Okay, so it could be gross, but it's just a good example anyway. More root words and meaning. Let's do this. Ibig. Ibig for love. Ibig. If you're referring to the verb umibig, so the noun that goes with umibig is pag-ibig. Pag-ibig literally means love, the feeling. Yes, umibig, love. And then the verb, the action, umibig. Pag-ibig is the noun, right? Pag-ibig. And then there is no mag with regards to ibig is not applied. So there is no noun for that. There's just pag-ibig. So there's no such thing as pag-ibig. Yeah. There could be, but technically no, because mag is not applied for umibig, for just ibig, umibig, pag-ibig. And then also the same thing with kumain. So pagkain is the word, which is noun. You know what the meaning of pagkain is? Food. Food. Pag-ibig for love, pagkain for food. So kind of the meaning here is quite different from other example like pag-alis and pagpasok, because pag-ibig is really just a specific noun. Pagkain is also another specific noun. Let's see, I have a demonstration later. And also with kain, mag does not apply. Only applies to root word kain. And then let's take a look at mahal. Mahal means love also. Mahal means love. And doesn't apply with mahal. Only mag applies to mahal. So that's why the noun that goes with magmahal is pagmamahal. The noun that goes with the verb magmahal is pagmamahal. So pagmamahal also means loving or love. Love, the noun. Magmahal also means to love. Umibig also means to love. So what is the difference between umibig and magmahal? Yes, Kelly, what is the difference? Do you know the difference between umibig and magmahal? I think based on my definition, the way I want to differentiate and mag. Of course, umibig is only you, regardless if the other party loves you. You love it. You love him or her. Umibig. Whereas magmahal, there is recipient to your loving, and can be really just external. Yes, balakubak. Yes, that's tama yan. Kelly, tama ang spelling mo sa balakubak. Very good. Okay. And yes, magmahal versus umibig, maybe. And it could be just synonymous. You cannot be really so specific on that. It's alright, you can interchange the two. Umibig and magmahal. It's just the same. But take note, with umibig, the noun is pag-ibig. With magmahal, the noun is pagmamahal. You have to repeat the first syllable of the root word. Yay. And let's proceed if you have no question here. Okay, let's pagpapatuloy. Another pag word here. Pag. Papatuloy, take note. The root word here is tuloy. Tuloy, which means continue. Okay, so looks like we are referring to the verb which is magpatuloy here. Or what? Magpatuloy, yes, magpatuloy. Yes. Now, pagpapatuloy is the verb here. Patuloy. Looks like patuloy is the root word here. It's like a root word and then a prefix and then another new root word and then root word with pag again. Layered and layer of prefixes here. Pagpapatuloy means the thing, activity, the which means we are continuing this activity, and so this is a noun. Yes. And unlapi means prefix, and so pag is the prefix that we are talking about. Okay. Yay, next question. Next slide. Let's have some examples. Mga pangungusap. Pangungusap means sentences. Bruce, mga again for plural to denote plural things. So, I'm not presenting just one pangungusap or sentence. Several, right? Mga. Yes. Hello, Clorox bleach. There's Clorox. Na bubulol ako. Okay. Are you thirsty? Grab a bottle of Clorox in the stores near you. Okay, it's weird. We are speaking in Tagalog here. Do you know how to speak Tagalog? And I'm teaching people Tagalog. What is Clorox about? Okay, that's alright. Let's proceed. Mga pangungusap. Sumagot ako sa tawag sa telepono. Sumagot ako sa tawag sa telepono. So, we are talking of the verb sumagot. Sumagot. Most likely, or we are sure, we are talking about the sumagot is the verb, right? And the root word is sagot. Sagot means answer. Tawag, call. Telepono, yes. I answered the call. through the telephone. Sumagot ako sa tawag sa telepono. Bruce, that is what I mean by that. Okay, sumagot I, maybe I have a English translation later. Let's have this. Another form of statement we have, ang pagsagot sa telemarketer ay gawain.
Which is at the Clorox bleach thing.
Ayaw na ayaw ko. Telemarketer we are talking about. Hello, Clorox bleach. Do you enjoy that telemarketer call? Hello, this is your insurance and you are...
You have seniors
Okay.
living in your house.
Yes, learning Tagalog is too hard. Yeah, telemarketer. Let's have this example again. Ang pagsagot sa telemarketer ay gawaing ayaw na ayaw ko. So, gawain means activity or something to do. Ayaw means I don't like. Ayaw ko. Ayaw na ayaw ko. I really don't like. Pagsagot. So take note here, sumagot is the verb, is what we use. Sumagot ako. It means I answered. Which one? Call. Call through telephone. Let me see my English translation here. For this, sumagot ako sa tawag sa telepono, I answered a phone call. I answered a phone call. And the other one, ang pagsagot. Ang pagsagot, the way you say this in English, answering a phone call. Answering a phone call. Pagsagot. Oh, I didn't mention telemarketer here. answering a telemarketer's phone call is the thing I don't want to do. The thing, gawain, or the activity. So here, I use the noun here, the thing. So gawain, ayaw na ayaw ko. In this regard, gawain is a noun. Yeah, gawain. Noun or looks like verb also, whatever. Or yeah, verb that sounds like a noun here. Okay. You would see what a noun is. Noun is most likely followed by ang. Ang pagsagot. So, pagsagot is noun. Right? So, telemarketer is just an object to this noun. Right? So, pagsagot is a noun, and then when you're referring to sumagot ako. This is the difference. Sumagot ako sa tawag sa telepono. I answered the phone call. Ang pagsagot sa telemarketer, it means answering a phone call. Ang pagsagot. Is my English right? Answering a phone call is the thing. Yeah, that's how it is. What he said. English versus Tagalog here. Okay, next. I hope we are good here. Next example. Nagmahal ako ng isang lalaking mayaman. What does it mean? Nagmahal ako ng isang lalaking mayaman. Kelly, do you know what it means? Nagmahal means love. Ako, I loved. So, past tense. Isang lalaki. Lalaki is man. A man. Mayaman, what does mayaman mean? It means rich or wealthy. Wealthy, yes. And let's do this. Ang pagmamahal. Ang pagmamahal ko sa isang lalaking mayaman. It should be tapat. Ay tapat here, not tapat. Let me edit. It's very important. I got to edit this one. I like to say ay tapat. Okay, and let's return to that. Yes. Ang pagmamahal ko sa isang lalaking mayaman ay tapat. So, what does it mean? Pagmamahal for love, isa, a or one. Lalaki, guy or man. Mayaman, rich. Tapat for sincere. I have loved a wealthy man. I have loved a wealthy man. In Tagalog, nagmahal ako ng isang lalaking mayaman. I have loved a wealthy man. Bruce, are you a wealthy man? You're the only guy that I loved. This is just an example. Okay. No, now, my love, ang pagmamahal ko. My love, ang pagmamahal ko. For, I don't know if my English is correct here. My love for a wealthy man. was sincere.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, thank you. It's correct. My love for a wealthy man. Ang pagmamahal ko, my love. Sa, so the use of sa here is for in English. Isa, a wealthy man, lalaki. Mayaman, which is wealthy or rich, right? Tapat for sincere. So I use was here because my love for ang pagmamahal ko. I don't know why I use was here. Yes. Because the first one is I have loved a wealthy man. And also my example in Tagalog, nagmahal ako. I have loved. I don't know if my English is correct with I have loved a wealthy man. Past tense, if it was done already. It was in the past. Okay. Okay, so that is the difference now. Why, when would you like to use nagmahal versus pagmamahal? I hope I'm able to demonstrate to you why does it make sense to use pag as affix. And this is how we want to say it. Right? I loved a rich man. Kelly was laughing at my example. Maybe Kelly understood it without the English towards the bottom. Thank you, Kelly, for that. Yeah. And let's do next. Yes, and before we proceed, there's more examples, but please let me remind you, hit the like button. Mr. Clorox Bleach, did you subscribe already? Please subscribe. And also, please like this video because it helps me with algorithm. And of course, we want our channel grow, so we want algorithm to push these videos, lessons that I'm sharing out there, so we get to reach lots and lots of people, right? And yes, and my other videos, if you want to learn Tagalog, Mr. Clorox, you say Tagalog is hard. Are you not a telemarketer? I hope not, because I'm always bitching. Especially when I'm writing lesson, then there's a phone call, telemarketer. Okay, please hit the like button and watch my other videos. Maraming salamat. Let's proceed. And of course, let me remind you that we have premium one-on-one classes. So yes, for a limited number of students, because it's one-on-one, of course. And if you are there already, I got to work with you. I want your fluency in Tagalog. And yes, Kelly, so when you return to the Philippines, you speak like Filipino locals, right? And you pretend that you are not a foreigner, which is good, right? And let's do yes, and with regards to premium one-on-one, yes, we are on Moodle Cloud. Yes, it's exclusive only for premium students. Okay, and of course we are on Instagram and on Facebook. Yay. Next, more examples this time. Right? Kumain ako ng lumpia is an example. What does it mean? Kumain ako ng lumpia. Bruce, do you know the meaning?
Kumain. I love lumpia.
You love lumpia. Kumain ako ng lumpia.
Cooking lumpia.
It's lumpia. Let's make it again. Lumpia. Kumain ako ng lumpia. Kumain. Bruce, kumain. Okay. Ang lumpia ay isang pagkain. Okay. You see the difference now. Kumain, pagkain. But I would say it's somewhat not the same as the other group of verbs. Looks like kumain and pagkain here is not the same as the other partner, like sumagot and pagsagot. They are sumagot is more connected with pagsagot. This time, kumain is really not that connected with pagkain. Let's see. I say, but wait. What did I say? No, pagkain does not refer to the action kumain. Yes, that's what I would like to say. Kumain is not really that connected with pagkain, because pagkain means food. Just the food, right? Whether it's there on your table, whether you eat it or not, that's food, right? It sounds like independent, regardless of the action. That noun is food, pagkain. Whereas the other partner, which is sumagot, pagsagot, also umawit, pag-awit, Like, umibig, umibig and pag-ibig are just the same, similar with kumain and pagkain. Let's see. Kumain ako ng lumpia. It's just complete as itself. I ate lumpia. And then, ang lumpia ay isang pagkain. Pagkain, just food. Okay, and then let's have this one, this example. Turuan mo ako kung paano. Kung paano kumain ng durian. You know durian?
Fruit.
Yes, durian. Turuan mo ako kung paano kumain ng durian. It means help. Help. Teach me. Teach me how. Kung paano, how. Kumain, to eat durian. Turuan mo ako kung paano kumain ng durian. Teach me how to eat durian. This one, kumain ako ng lumpia. It means I ate lumpia. Ang lumpia ay isang pagkain. This means lumpia is a food. Lumpia is a food. And like, let's have another example. Ituro mo sa akin. It means teach me ang pagkain mo ng durian. So this time, pagkain is not the same the same word or meaning or essence as the same as the other one, which is pagkain over here. So ituro mo sa akin ang pagkain mo ng durian. So pagkain means the way you eat here, but this one simply means food, right? Teach me the way you eat durian. Ituro mo sa akin ang pagkain mo, the way you eat durian. This is the difference now. That's why I said kumain and pagkain here doesn't really go together. They can be independent as compared to pagsagot, sumagot, pagtawag, tumawag, what else? Pag-aaral, mag-aral, things like that. Okay? And let's do next. I hope you appreciate my example and the differences that I am giving you here, right? And let's see more example here. Umasa is another word. Umasa siya sa tulong ng gobyerno. What does it mean? Umasa siya sa tulong ng gobyerno. Let's see. Hi Frank, what is your mahirap to eat durian? Mahirap? I have not experienced durian. Mahirap means he said it's hard to eat durian, he said. I have not personally experienced. Mabuti ka pa, Franco. Siguro nakakain ka na ng durian. Si Kelly kaya nakakain na ng durian. How about you, Kelly? Have you eaten a durian? I have not experienced. When I return to the Philippines, especially when I return to Davao, I would try durian. And even in Cebu, right? Cebu, there's durian in Cebu. Davao is the most popular place for durian. Davao City. Right, let's do this again. Umasa siya sa tulong ng gobyerno. Umasa siya sa tulong ng gobyerno. What does it mean? Asa is, I have English translation here. Let me proceed with the next line. Ang may pag-asa pa siyang mabuhay. May pag-asa pa siyang mabuhay. So here, the same thing with kumain and pagkain here. Umasa is the word which is, what does it mean? In English, he or she relied on the government's assistance. Umasa, relied. Tulong for assistance. Government, of course, gobyerno. I've only had durian in a sweet bun, but it was more like a cream. Cream filling than the real fruit. Better be the real fruit, right? It's just it's processed already, so let's experience durian itself, right? The fruit one. Yes. Just tonight we had this sour soup in can. Right? And then I was telling my boys here. I have two boys in the house. It's Bruce and Noah. Hi, John, if you are listening, Noah is here. We had this sour soup sour soup, also referred to as guyabano. Hey, Franco, what is guyabano in your country? Guyabano. Maybe it's also guyabano. Sour soup. Yes.
Soursop.
Sour soup?
Soursop.
Sour soup.
Not
Yes.
soup.
I thought it's soup. Okay. Thank you for correcting me. Sour soup. Yes. We have that here in Can. I was telling them that when you return to the Philippines, I'll grab you some real sour soup. Guyabano. Guyabano. Yep. Okay, there are 2 people watching. Sometimes it's 3. Okay.
Watching?
I know there should be 5 because there's Mr. Clorox, there's Franco, and there's Kelly. Okay. Okay, let's do relied. Relied here is umasa. Umasa. Government's assistance, tulong ng gobyerno. And then let's have the other one. There is a possibility for him or her to live, which means may pag-asa. May pag-asa pa siyang mabuhay. Actually, pag-asa here means hope. Hope. So, the way I translate, may pag-asa pa siyang mabuhay is there is a possibility for him or her to live. Bruce, if pag-asa is the word we refer to hope, H-O-P-E, can we say in English that he or she has hope to live? Is that a
Yeah.
good English? Really? Has hope to live? Yes. So if I would not say possibility, has hope to live. Let me edit this one so it can be better translated. Let's do that. And let's do this one. He or she, you see translating that subject first in English, whereas in Tagalog it's the details. It's the detail first. To live, he or she. He or she has hope to live. Yeah, I hope this is a good English, really. No. Okay, let me get to your comment, and I need to seek information. Maybe we meet different name. Oh, yes, guyabano or sour soup. Sour soup. What, Bruce, maybe you know what it means. What do they call it in Chile, that fruit? And let's do that. Let's return to our example. She has hope to live, because hope means pag-asa. Pag-asa. So again, just like kumain and pagkain, umasa and pag-asa are quite independent with each other. So pag-asa doesn't really mean the verb, or doesn't really refer back to the verb umasa. So pag-asa is just pag-asa is just a noun, right? By itself, complete by itself. And hope is pag-asa is hope. Pag-ibig is love. Pag-asa is hope. Remember that. And take note the pattern. Umibig, pag-ibig, verb. Umasa, pag-asa, verb. And again, if you would recall this verb, internal. There's no external influence. Your own discretion, your own conviction to do that action, that verb. Umasa, umibig. And let's have more example here. Buong buhay siyang nag-aasa. This is different from the root word asa again. Means rely or being dependent. Buong buhay siyang nag-aasa. There's a quite variation on the sound, right? Nag-aasa. Puro na lang pag-aasa ang alam niya. Puro na lang pag-aasa ang alam niya. How do you want to say that in English? He or she became dependent all his or her life. Buong buhay, all his or her life. Buong buhay siyang nag-aasa. Nag-aasa means dependent, being dependent. The other one, the only thing she knows is dependency. Dependency for pag-aasa. So you see, nag-aasa, which is a mag-verb, mag-aasa. Pag-aasa, they are quite, the pag word refers back to the one verb, right? So they are like quite connected as opposed to the other one, umibig and pag-ibig. But of course, if Tagalog is just your second language, it can really be difficult, which is understandable. So sometimes you have some kind of like lacking in confidence when you pick the word, right? You understand that, and I understand that also, which is all right, and that's why the best way to be fluent in Tagalog is to say it, to use it, right? You better have a language partner. Best language partner is a native speaker. But of course, and good luck. I wish you good luck in your Tagalog practice. Bruce, no question. No question from Bruce. But before we go, we finish this, please support my channel, this channel, our channel. This is ours. There's the link down in the description below. I think I've got to thank the sponsor for tonight.
Clorox bleach.
Yes, Clorox Bleach Oreo has a sponsor already. Let's see. Man, buy me a coffee. It means I changed it already. It's called Contribute Now. Contribute Now. And please subscribe to my email list. Why I didn't have Lolo Beat's name here? He should be here. Lolo Beat, I acknowledge you for you being our sponsor last month. Why is it not in this slide? Yes, and also we have some merchandise. Yes, why Lolo Piat's name is not here? I know I put it here already. Yeah, again, let me say thank you to Lolo Biat Mienberg of Switzerland. Maraming salamat sa iyong support. Yep, and let's do this. Yeah, in this series we have affixes, and yes, we are now. This concludes the Pag series, and next time maybe we will be talking about paki and other prefixes. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Mag-ingat po kayo. Magkita tayo bukas. Let's meet again tomorrow, session 1 and session 2. Hi Franco, I will see you session 2. Yeah, please. And what else? Yes, and we are on Facebook group, and I'm on Instagram also, slowly returning to Instagram. So what else I can do? I can say maraming salamat. Yes, kita kids, and I'm sending love, healing, protection, light, joy your way. Mag-ingat po kayo. Maraming salamat. Mabuhay. Mr. Clorox. Yes, keep disinfecting. Now it's COVID. Clorox everywhere. Okay. Yes.